How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn, and we're back here with more American Truck Simulator. And we are in the Scot, however you say it, A2HD. Pretty classic truck. This mod is made by SCR, or Smarty's Custom Rigs, as he's pretty well known throughout the ATS community. This is also his Fontaine flatbed with a tarp trailer. Both mods are free on the workshop. I'll have a link to both of those. And I guess just reading a little bit about the truck. This comes from the workshop listing for this truck from SCR. It was a real truck produced in Nova Scotia from 76 to 1980 by Atlantic Truck Manufacturing. So it's definitely a classic. It was looks like it was only produced during those 4 to 5 years. So it also kind of has a fun fact. It was available with a truly integrated sleeper that was practically unheard of at the time. So that's pretty cool. Pretty interesting facts about this. So we are driving it today. We're going to be doing a shipment of IBC containers from, we're picking up here in Lennar, Idaho Falls location. And I believe we've got the N14 Select Plus 450 horsepower engine in there. So let's go ahead and start it up, and you'll hear it right here. Very nice. We've got a single straight pipe exhaust right there as well, so pretty cool. Everything is clearly working. Our beacons are working, lights are working. I love the blinkers as well. They're very pronounced on the mirror as well as the blinker light there. Brights are working as well. That's good. All right, so let's go ahead and head into the cabin. We're picking up just here to our left, I believe. Sorry, I'm gonna move the mic a little bit closer because I usually have to bend over, like forward a little bit to reach the keyboard. Also want to adjust my left mirror here a little bit. That's good, right there. That's good enough. Okay, let's do it. Turn one low. Oop, parking brake's got to come off. Before we do that, picking up right there. So we're just gonna get it backed in there, nice and easy. We're getting a real bright and early start to our day. It's 4:30 a.m. I think that should do it for us. Let's make sure to turn it sharp enough. I think we're clear on this side. We're not going to really hit anything, so we should be fine. Oh, just a little hill of dirt. This trailer's very easy to maneuver, so I like that about it. See how we're doing. Not too bad. Go ahead and start straightening it out. I always mess up on this part though, getting it straight. But it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. Just got to do the job, which it shall. All right. Parking brake is on. Shut off the engine, get her loaded up. So it should be a nice little morning drive here. Sweet, we are loaded. All right. So yeah, this truck's pretty cool, pretty nice. I like the detail on the inside. It's got all the gauges there, all nice and lit up. You got gauges up above us too, along with our CB radio. So it's nice. This is SCR's first ATS truck model, I believe, on the workshop, so it's pretty cool. All right, brake comes off, and we'll go into one low here. Get started. Got a 13 speed in here, so it's not our usual 18, but it is purring along nicely. Oh, and our big old blinkers as well. Just a light on there. No arrow. I love the way it lights up. You'll be able to see it once we get into some better lighting, but the interior is really cool. I wouldn't call it really burgundy. I'd call it maroon, kind of, maybe. Everybody sees it differently, though. Maybe you can see it a little better right there. Yeah, I'd call that maroon. I know for some it's more like burgundy, or maybe even bright red for some, but it looks maroon to me, like a darkish, maybe even like a blood red, maybe. I know that sounds kind of weird, but that's how I see it anyway. We do have our windows down as well, so you can hear us driving. You can really show off this engine. Ah, should have went right there maybe. Oh, he's turning. All right, cool. Fantastic engine, man. It's all Z-mods right there. And this truck does come with a wide compatibility as well for engines, or as engines go. Gotta slow up to 35 here. So of course you get good compatibility with the default engines, and also Captain Creechbum and Z-mods, of course. So it's pretty awesome. Once we get some more sunlight, you'll be able to really see the interior here as well. Onto the interstate we go. I'm gonna go into 5 high here. Let's close our windows. Nice. Has that nice low sound to it too. Okay, so let's go into our last gear here, 6 low. This is where I really think the custom engine mods shine, is that it doesn't sound like a loop. You know, when you're holding down the throttle and you're there at that, you know, you get like some steady RPMs where it's not really going up or down. And it's just steady. The the sound of the motor is just nice and steady, and it doesn't sound like this loop that's just like just stuck there. That's what I like about them. And also on the shifting, the upshifts and downshifts, I think that's where these engine mods really shine, because even the terrible ones, you know, it's got all of the little nuances as far as when you know, speed up or slow down. So these ones just, I mean, besides having the actual engine in your ears, I mean, it is a perfect reflection of its behavior as well. And that also depends on the driver too. Depends how you downshift and everything that will bring out certain other sounds in the engine. So I think that is awesome. Just makes these mods so much more worth it. And I really don't get. I'm gonna say something kind of an unpopular opinion, I guess, or maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't really get the point of people saying that you should never have to pay for mods, because everybody is just putting their work out there for what they believe it's worth. So you're gonna have people that put it out there because they feel that what they did was worth more than maybe somebody else's work. And it's honestly, it really just depends. I mean, maybe they did do a lot more work, or maybe they just put a lot more, you know, quality into a truck mod, or an engine mod, or a map mod, or what have you. And it's also dependent on their circumstances. So of course, somebody who's maybe somebody who does this in their spare time alongside a full-time job. Oh, we gotta stop up here. May not want to charge as much for their mod because they know that it's something they're only gonna do in their spare time. Let's see what we get here, and then I'll continue my story. Right, 34,000 pounds. Sounds good to me. So somebody will probably put a different price than the next guy, and it really just depends on them, on their circumstances. Somebody who's, let's say retired on a fixed income or something like that. And I'm not saying that everybody who's retired is on a fixed income or has, reason to need extra money, because I know that doesn't apply for everybody. I'm just using kind of a hypothetical scenario. They may want to charge a little more because they might, if being on a fixed income, if that isn't sufficient and you want to continue to do something that you enjoy, or to, make a little bit extra money alongside your pension or whatever, that's entirely up to you. So I don't know. I think as long as you put out good work, and as long as you're staying on top of everything, because there's some mod makers out there that'll charge premium bucks for a mod that they rarely update. So that's where I think you could get yourself into some trouble, because, and when I say premium bucks, I'm in today's world, premium bucks for one person might be 20-30 bucks, but premium for another person might be there's a Montana Express truck that just drove by. Sorry, I distracted. Premium bucks for another person might be 50 to 100 bucks. I mean, it just depends. So I think that's where the controversy is. The circumstances behind all the work that went into the mod, depending on what it is, the circumstances behind the maker of the mod, whoever they are, and the circumstances of the buyers, depending on what they're hoping to get out of it, or how they're able to make their purchases, or how they judge their purchases and weigh out, what they're going to buy. I mean, it's one of those things. So my purpose of this is just to say that I don't really think that it's fair to say, hey, you should never have to pay for a mod. Because, okay, so you know, the game itself you pay for, the DLC you pay for, and I'm talking about the base game and DLC that comes from SES directly. Because, you know, for them it's a business. It's, you know, another Montana Express skin. Truck, sorry. It's a business. They got to make money. They got to pay their people, their developers, to do all the research and develop everything and push out updates and everything. So I don't see why that couldn't be the same of a mod maker who just wants to add their little creative touch to a game that they love playing, and to justify all the work that goes into it, developing it, creating it, publishing it, updating it. I think it's fair to ask for compensation for it. Some choose to do it completely free because, you know, they feel that they can, I guess. Whereas others feel that they really do want to turn it into a man, that's one of the worst lane merges I've ever seen. You know, they do what they do because they need that little extra cash. So, you know, for me, my stance is, I don't know. I have the money. Money's not too much of an issue for me. So for me, it's like, yeah, I mean, I'll like, I don't have to justify my mind paying for a mod after looking at it first, seeing, you know, what it's all about, seeing the oops, I gotta shift up, seeing the detail that's gone into it, and just making my own decision about it, you know. Oh man, got stopped again. Keeps interrupting my story. Well, unfortunately, Scott, we're gonna have to pull in because they need us again. So I don't know, man. There's always gonna be differences in opinions and everything, and sometimes it's best to just kind of mind your own business about it all. But all I can do is say what works for me, and kind of around the same 34,000. We haven't really gone through that much fuel since our last stop, so. So I don't know, man. Everybody's different. Everybody's weird about something. I think as long as your mod is good and it's clear that you are putting lots of detail into it, you're updating it properly, you know,
and then exit right.
You can't force everyone to buy your mod, just like you can't force the makers to put their stuff out for free or put whatever price you want just because you don't want to pay for it. You know, I don't know. It's just because here's the thing: not every single mod is premium bucks. You go to zmods.com. Their engine sounds are what, between $6 to $8, and if it's an engine that you really like and that you really want in the game, to me, $6 is like worth it. I mean, it's worth the experience and it's worth the enjoyment that you're going to get out of it. Now, if you're talking about a truck mod that's worth, maybe not worth, but it's being charged upwards of like $100. That is one where that, you know, I would take a second. You know, I'd have some more trepidation about spending $100 on a single mod, because it's like, okay, is this mod worth that to me? am I going to get the enjoyment out of it that the mod maker feels that it's worth? And if I don't feel that I am, then I just, you know, oh well, I'll find something else, or I'll stick with what I've got. No big deal. I just don't see the point of like going on and complaining like, hey, why the hell are you charging so much for this mod? Or, you know, especially campaigning for never paying for a single mod ever in your life. Why would you ever charge for a mod? And then they go on to, you know, I'm not going to say which websites, and they download stolen versions of those mods just to spite the people that make them. I don't think that's cool, because I've done a little bit of research into what goes into making a mod, and, you know, at least the information that I can wrap my head around, it is not something that you can just do in like a few days. I mean, it takes a lot of work and a lot of ingenuity and creativity and expertise and dedication and passion. And you can sense that too when it's, you know, I'll take John Ruda, for example. You can tell the work that goes into his stuff, the wide variety of stuff he's got, the dedication. Because you look at his website, you look at the quality of content, and it's like, okay, how can you not justify his prices for his stuff? And I mean, he's constantly updating everything, and it's like, okay, that's worth it to me. So I don't see the point of going on and saying, hey, why aren't you just releasing this for free? I mean, come on, like, you have to put it out there for what you think your time and your, man, that dude's riding our behind. yeah, go around us, buddy. Don't stick around. Don't be a bumper sticker. Nobody likes that. Oh, he must be in my blind spot now. Oh, never mind. He was, what? Okay, now I think he's gonna pass us. Can't make up his mind. Man, imagine if we have to stop at this at the port of entry again. Watch. Oh, nice. Okay, they surprised us. Okay. That's my rant for the day. I don't know, man. It's different for everybody, and I'm not trying to start anything by saying what I said, but it just does get annoying to me because, you know, it's one of those things where I just see it differently, but that's that. But anyway, in other news, so I am recording this on Friday, and I'm getting the rest of my CPU case fans, that little project, done today. The CPU cooler and the accompanying fans are in, and the system is running already much cooler. So the next steps will be the remaining case fans. The last 3 will go in today. So very happy about that. I can already see a lot of improvements in the overall performance of the PC now that it's not burning up like a sauna in there. So that's my latest project with that. Kind of unfortunate that my I think 2 of my fans just died, which is fair. I mean, they've been in there for a year and a half or more. So it's one of those things where it's like, you know, honestly, I think I got my money's worth out of them. I think for the 5-pack that they came in, it was like $60. So it was very worth it for the amount of time they lasted, and also because they were very good at what they did and very quiet as well. But we went with the Corsair. Shoot, what is it called? IH 100, something like that. I don't remember. And they are fantastic. And we're clear there. Turn and right. I think the lane ends here, so we'll get in the left. Yep, running real good. CPU's running fantastic. Never had a problem with the GPU. The GPU fans they run pretty steady at a constant RPM speed, so the GPU seems to be good. And then now that I went with this cooler, it's so much better airflow, I feel, because the other one was just it was this big old fan. I'm sure it did its job really well, but it just, I don't know. The more parts you got in there, and the bigger they are, the more traffic for the airflow, and the airflow doesn't get circulated properly. So that's been working out pretty good, and I love those turbines. Just seeing them rotating in the air. Oh, we're going to Wyoming, by the way, so we're already there, I believe. Evanston is where we were pulling into. I'm not sure which company, but okay, let's slow up a little bit here. Alright, we're gonna have to go to the right here. Let's see. Oh, it looks like a Vestas plant. That would make sense. Why there's these turbines here. Dandelions. Yeah, so I'm really thankful about that, because now that everything's running better and we're getting good performance out of the PC, I'm not as worried about it crashing. I feel like it could potentially solve the problems I was having before, where the game was just crashing really bad. I wouldn't be surprised if that was it, because of how hot I noticed that the PC's been running for God knows how long, due to my own negligence about not checking the fans if they've been working. All these construction workers are out here working on the turbines. It's pretty cool. Nice little location out here. It feels very very primitive and remote. All right.
You have arrived at your destination.
We have. So it's usually in that little pocket over there next to the yep. That's it. Yeah, you deliver to these often enough and you get to know. It's you can kind of predict where the drop's going to be. All right, so I'm going to come out here and then we'll go like this to left a little bit. Kind of straighten out a little bit. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard. You don't even have to really cut it that hard. Probably gonna hit this pile. Actually, I think I did do it too hard. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I was cutting it a little too hard because I was thinking we had to be turning it sharper, but that's not the case, actually. I don't want to hit this wall of dirt, but I think we are. Maybe not. Maybe we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Let's just keep going back. Yeah, I think we're good. Now we'll start turning a little more. A little more to the right. Just a little bit more. Okay, straighten it out. Alright, we're looking pretty good. Let's just I'm gonna be really picky about it and straighten it out some more. Just want to go a little more to the left. Okay, probably right about there. Should give this to us. Sweet. All right. Parking brake goes on. Let's see how we did. Pretty good. Trailer's in there nice and straight. All right. Let's get her unloaded here. All right. IBC containers from Idaho Falls to Evanston, Wyoming. Oh, we barely missed our level up there. If our drive had just been a couple hours longer, we probably would have had it. Oh, well. So let's see. 320 miles, 7 hours on the dot, 43.8 gallons consumed. That was that. And the next one will level up. I'm looking forward to that. All right. Well, thanks for joining me in this one. We will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday and a great weekend, hopefully. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and please drop a like while you're at it. I appreciate the love and support as always. And we will catch you guys in the next one. Everybody be safe and have a great one.